Should I give you a tour?
Do you think that's something that I could do?
I kind of feel like a pastor. This is the general idea. That's between you and me. Love them. I think we should never hang these
ever again.
Oh no, these cabinets are going
nails.
Welcome to our sunroom. This is about a 13 by 9-ish foot space right off of our living room. And at face value, it's an office space, but in reality, it has a lot of functions. We are graphic designers that both really love arts and crafts and really the entire creative making process. So we have accumulated a lot of supplies and a lot of hobbies along the way. So this is a very special place to us because while I do work from home and this is my workspace, this is also where we spend a lot of our fun, creative free time. So it's time for a mini makeover. Because this space has so many functions, I wanted to live in it for a little bit to see how we use the space and live in the space and what we need. Because if I tried to do this right when we moved in, I would have changed it 5 times by now and spent so much money. So I have a better idea of what we need here, and the dysfunction has reached an annoyance level where I am willing to throw some money at it. So, should I give you a tour? This room is basically 3 walls. So this is the first wall. And what's working for us is that both of our desks fit here, which is great because I have a really big desk. They also fit kind of perfectly along this wall, which is beautiful. We also like being next to each other sometimes. We do have some parallel play, and so we like having our desks next to each other. The other thing that's working here is the location. We like being on this wall, so Zach's gaming computer can be hardwired into our Wi-Fi router, and there isn't cable traipsing across our entire apartment. That's important to me. And what else is working? I have notes. Oh, okay. I take a lot of Zoom calls from this desk, so I really like having this window here right in front of where my camera is, so I have really great lighting for my meetings. Now, as far as what's not working, while I love this display of utensils here on my desk, I think it's really beautiful, it is taking up a little bit too much room on my desk, especially since I started sewing. And also, in order to turn on the lamp, I have to reach over all these utensils, and I do get jabbed quite a bit. So I need to find a better place for those. The other 2 things that aren't working over here aren't super pertinent. The first is that this chair is not built to be sit in for 8 hours a day. I am mitigating that with a large blanket and a pillow, but I truly believe that a desk chair will find me when it is meant to find me, and the thrift universe does not care that I'm doing a mini makeover, and I will find a desk chair eventually. So that will likely not happen in this video, but it's something that I'm on the lookout for. Also, the storage solution over here isn't super elegant. It is just barely working. I think it's working enough that I don't think I'm going to do much with it during this mini makeover, but it's in the back of my mind and probably a future project. This is our second wall, and as you can see, it's a wall of windows. That's why you can barely see me. This is very much working for us. This is what makes it a sunroom. We love this amount of natural light. Do I love the rental blinds? No. Will there ever be a reality where I'm going to replace them? No. We're also using the windowsill as a little bit of storage for wine glasses that we're collecting for our wedding welcome party. And I think they will continue to live here until I figure out how I want to store them more long term. So these will likely stay here. But look how beautiful this wine glass is. I just think they're the most perfect green color. I love them. We're definitely keeping them after the wedding. I kind of feel like a pastor carrying my little notebook around. Carrying my little, like it's my Bible. Can you see my feet? No. Perfect. Okay. Whoa, this is really wonky lopsided. Welcome to our third and final wall. What's working over here is this couch. I love this couch. It is so comfortable. It is great on a weekend morning as the sun is rising. It's amazing in the middle of a work day when I move to laptop work and I can lay down for a little bit. It is also a very sentimental couch to me. It was in my first apartment, has been in every apartment since. And that leads me to the other thing that's working here, and that's this framed photo of me and my friends sitting on this exact couch. We have a handful of these photos, most of which are on this exact couch. So the couch stays, and so does this photo. I love having this photo near the couch. I think that's so fun. The other thing that's working here is the location of this lamp. And wow, this angle is wide. You can really see that lamp. This is something, if I designed this space right when we moved in, I probably wouldn't have put the lamp there. I probably would have put it in this corner. But because it's here and we have a pony wall into our living room, it is the perfect lighting situation for how we function in our living room at night and how we function in this room during the day. So I really like having the lamp there. Now, what's not working in this room is pretty obvious to me, and that's the lack of storage. It is just not functional storage for us. We brought these shelves from our last place. They were in Zach's room, and I loved the shelf styling that I had on there then, but when we moved in, this was a great place for them. They fit, and we needed a place to put all of our art supplies, so this is what we went with. But we have quickly outgrown that, especially as I have been accumulating fabric, and so I wanted something that fit more of our stuff, so generally more storage. And also, like I said, I take a lot of Zoom meetings from that side, so this is my Zoom background. And originally I wanted it to be like organized chaos artist vibe, like very inspirational, like you see all of these supplies and you're like, oh, I just want to use them, but really it just kind of looks messy in a Zoom background. So the solution will be a little bit more hidden, but still inspirational. And speaking of the solution, let's talk about my plan. Here is my general plan sketch. So the couch is staying. I've purchased 2 Ivar cabinets to hang above the couch and 1 Ivar cabinet to put on the side here. So this will solve the covered craft storage and additional storage on top for my fabric. I also bought 2 rails with the little hanging cups off the side. So that will solve the utensils on my desk. And then this definitely has room for my lamp, but also for all the extra supplies. This gives me extra shelves to put more stuff. So this is the general idea. Also, I made this bookmark and I love it. So that's the plan. But as you can see, the next step is clean everything out. We just got a delivery. And we don't live particularly close to an IKEA, but I did order all of this yesterday. And it came just now. They do not charge enough money for that, but I'm glad that they don't. I'm happy that I have benefited from it. I would also like to shout out the very nice IKEA delivery people. I've had 2 deliveries here before, and we live up a bunch of stairs. And every time they're so nice, they are so kind, and I am so grateful for them. So, love them. I'm going to get back to work and update you as things happen. Hello, it's the next day. Happy Valentine's Day. I don't know why I've been wearing these all day. I don't actually, they're blue light glasses. Hey. So last night I finished building our tall shelf here. And then this morning, Zach helped me stabilize it, put the crossbars on it so it's more stable. I made sure when I was placing the shelves that the lamp would fit on one of them, and it does in the space where I want it. So proud of myself for thinking of that. As you just saw, I've been assembling some of the IKEA things today as I take work breaks. So I've got the cabinets basically put together, and I assembled that rail. And for some reason, that rail gave me more issue than both of the cabinets combined. I just wasn't reading and thinking. But the next step is to take things down off the wall so I can put things back on the wall. But I do not want to hang those cabinets without a stud finder. And my stud finder does not work. So I have to go borrow from my dad to see if I could come over and borrow your stud finder.
Yes, if I can find it.
Okay.
I think I know where it is. Hanging cabinets. Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. Okay.
Do you think that's something that I could do?
Yeah.
Okay.
The
So we'll take a little field trip later, and hopefully get these hung up tonight. And then maybe tomorrow I get to put everything away. We'll see. That's the update. I hope you all are doing well and are having a lovely Valentine's Day. Would you like to describe the process of taking out this single stripped screw?
I mean, it doesn't even look like a Phillips
It's a
anymore.
square.
It's a square. It's just a full square.
I think that took us 20 minutes, that single screw.
And the only way it could have been done is together. Dillon put the screwdriver in the screw, and I applied as much force as possible behind it.
It
to
genuinely
push
took
into the
both of
drill.
us.
Into the screw.
I think we should never
Screw
hang
anything
these.
ever again.
Well, no, these cabinets
Only
are going
nails.
up. These cabinets are going up. I don't think we should ever hang these shelves again. They've only ever given us grief.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good riddance. Should we frame this?
Like, I don't want to hang a cabinet. I think this is the right height.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking maybe we could put over it.
I think so. Just to hide the holes.
Yeah.
And then you can fill that space.
Yeah. Easy. Would you like to be in the update? Okay. As you saw last night, after a harrowing experience with a stripped screw and a lot of brute force, we got the cabinets up. Woo! It's very exciting. So the way the Ivar cabinets are constructed is there's a little support brace in the top of the interior. And the instructions to hang them on the wall is to drive 2 screws through that support brace and into the wall. And I guess just like hope they drill into studs. And I wasn't super confident in that, especially because our last shelves were already bowing from the weight of all of the supplies and things that were in them and on them. So to my dad's advice, he suggested that we screw in 1x4s into the studs and then attach the cabinets to the 1x4s. And then down here, I put little support braces on the bottom just to attach the cabinet to this bottom 1x4. Otherwise, they were just kind of hanging a little bit, and we wanted them to be more secure. It feels like these things are not coming down, so I feel great about that. There is a little bit of overhang on our 1x4s here, and I've decided I don't care. I did not want to cut wood yesterday. I've decided it doesn't bother me. Something is going to cover it, so it'll be fine. I also hung up this rail to make sure that these hanging cups aren't intruding on the sitting and laying on the couch experience, and they aren't. They're kind of perfectly placed. I was talking to Zach yesterday. Like, it's kind of crazy that I just kind of had this vision and now it's a thing. Like, through thought and money and labor, like, it has come to fruition, which is like actually insane to me. So the plan on this very rainy, dreary day is to first clean our apartment a little bit. Because of this project, the rest of our living space has turned to disarray. So I need to do some cleaning to kind of clear my mental space. And also that way, when I'm done with this project, I don't turn around and it's a giant mess. But then after that, we get to do the absolute most fun part, and that is organizing little colorful supplies. Like, I am so excited. Overall, I'm very happy with the progress that we've made and how this project is shaping up. I won't be filming the cleaning process, so then while probably hours will pass, in the next few seconds, you will see me start to organize the supplies. So let's get organizing. did it! Yay! It is the next day. Organizing took a lot more out of me than I was anticipating, and the lighting is so much better today. So, welcome back to the sunroom. It is Sunday. Before I move on to the final satisfying after shots that we all came here to see, I wanted to review what wasn't working in here before we started this project. First, my desk utensils were taking up way too much space. While it was beautiful, it was too bulky and it jabbed me whenever I turned on my lamp. That has been solved. We're down to 2 canisters over there of just things I need, and I am able to freely turn on the lamp. We did not solve the desk chair in this video, but that was anticipated. But what wasn't anticipated is that we solved the desk storage. Because we solved so much storage on this side of the room, we were able to clear out so much of what was happening under my desk, and now it is so much more open and airy. I was able to transform my under desk cart to be a sewing cart, so I can pull it out as I'm sewing and put it back under when I don't need it, and it has all of my tools that I need right there, including my embroidery arm, which is amazing. That was living on the floor before. Next, I already mentioned, I think we quadrupled the storage over here. We are able to easily house all of our supplies. Everything has its place. There's still room to grow. There's plenty of room on top for me to get more fabric. I will be honest, there is some fabric that is stored under this couch because it's too bulky to keep up there, but no one needs to know that. That's between you and me. Okay, and finally, because the storage solution before was open storage, it was a little too messy for my Zoom background. So now everything is hidden, but still looks beautiful and inspiring. We're still achieving that chaotic, organized artist feel with all of the supplies displayed this way. So overall, everything is feeling much cleaner, put away, open, airy, and there's more room to be creative in here, which is the ultimate goal of this entire project. Those are all of my notes. Thank you so much for coming over and coming along with me on this journey. Let's get to the good stuff.